Here's everything you need to know for the upcoming story that I'm covering, Spider-Man 2.
The first Spider-Man miniseries had Spider-Man transported through a portal during a fight with Mysterio to the Ultimate Universe, where for the first time he met Miles Morales. Miles became Spider-Man after the Peter Parker in his universe died. With the help of Miles and other heroes from the Ultimate Universe, Peter is able to defeat Mysterio and return to his own universe after giving Miles his blessing to continue being Spider-Man. Upon arriving home, Peter Googles Miles Morales and is surprised at what he finds.
Us comic book readers had to wait 5 years for this next series to come out to find out what he finds. And in those 5 years between Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man 2, a lot happened.
Which is why we need to cover a 2015 story called Secret Wars. Comics Explained on YouTube has a 9-hour-long video about this story. But here are the top-level cliff notes. Following countless incursions across every reality, the multiverse was destroyed. Doctor Doom, Doctor Strange, and Molecule Man were confronting the beings responsible for all of this, the Beyonders, while the final incursion between the main Marvel Universe and the Ultimate Universe is taking place. Mr. Fantastic manages to save a small group of heroes aboard a spaceship, moments before the universes collide and destroy each other. However, Molecule Man was able to channel the Beyonders' powers and give them to Doom, who created a new reality using remnants of collapsing worlds called Battle World. This was a cool way to bring all the Marvel alternate reality characters together. Peter Parker and Miles Morales find a trapdoor under a statue of Molecule Man to the real Molecule Man, who is struggling to hold this reality together and is hungry. Miles happens to have a hamburger in his pocket. In a story about colliding universes, this is actually the most unrealistic part to me because he's wearing a skin-tight uniform. You're telling me he's just had a hamburger in his pocket this whole time? Anyways, he eats the thing. And the whole story culminates in a fight between Doctor Doom and Reed Richards. Realizing Reed would have been the better choice, Molecule Man transfers the Beyonders' powers to Reed, who, in conjunction with the Infinity Gauntlet-wielding Black Panther, are able to recreate Earth. As a thank you to Miles Morales for giving him the burger, Miles and all of his supporting cast have been moved to this new Earth, along with some other cool characters from alternate universes like Spider-Gwen and Old Man Logan. I know what you're thinking, that was a lot, and it is, but all that you need to know is that Miles Morales is now in the main Marvel 616 universe. Spider-Man 2. Man, you have some nerve! Me? I have some nerve? You have some nerve for saying that I have some nerve! You said this was my fault? This? Well, yeah, man, then you got some nerve. Great! Meanwhile, they're getting away. What do we do? Well, Miles, if you have some super secret spider powers that I don't know about, now would be a great time to... I do have one, actually. You do? I was kidding. I have this thing, we call it a Mega Venom Blast. Why do you have a Mega Venom Blast and I don't? I don't know how any of this works. Never mind. Use it. Get us out of here. I'm scared if I use it, I'm gonna mess you up. Do it! If that plane takes off and he's on it, you are going to be in big... Ah! Ow! Sorry. Are you okay? Not me! The plane! Go! Go! Going! Come on! Yeah! No! 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 I'm sorry. It's not your fault. It's my fault. It's no one's. I didn't do it. Even after I found out who you really were. You have no business being Spider-Man. None of this should have happened. Brooklyn Visions Academy, a week ago. Genki, please tell me you know where Mr. Morales has disappeared to this. Right here, hi. Mr. Morales, I don't suppose you have your term paper which is due today. I do. It's why I was late. The printer in the library is not all it can be. This looks like a paper. Thank you. Nicely done, Mr. Morales. Let me tell you everything that's wrong with Peter Parker. This right here. This is everything that's wrong with me, Peter Parker, the Amazing Spider-Man. The fact that I'm here doing this, being punched in the face by a guy dressed as a giant armadillo instead of dealing with literally any of my real life problems is everything that's wrong with me. Granted, Wolverine is taken. We can't all be Wolverine. But if I find out this guy purposely took the name Armadillo, I'm going to have to leave this fight. I can't be seen fighting a dude who purposely went out of his way to call himself the Armadillo. I guess I could ask him, but that would involve me talking to this guy, and that is not happening. People would see me conversing with a shiny armored armadillo, and before you know it, we're a Daily Bugle gossip item. And after all that weird stuff they said about me and Otto Octavius, I think I'm gonna pass. If we're being honest, I can't even really make fun of this armadillo dude, but I guarantee if you compared the quality of his life to the quality of mine right now, he would come out the winner. Fuck! Giant armadillo costume and all. Hey, what's that? Are you people telling me you've lived in New York your whole lives and haven't seen a guy dressed in a giant... No, that! Huh. Miles Morales is asking Genki who a girl at school is. Dude, that's Barbara. Barbara? Rodriguez. Could you please turn around? Barbara Rodriguez. She lives in the dorm. Does she hate me? Why would she hate you? I worry that with all my sneaking around all the time that some people might think I'm up to something I shouldn't be or just... Actually, you know what they do say behind your back? What? Nothing. No one cares. Maybe I should go talk to her. Yeah, do that thing where you tell her she made absolutely no impression on you whatsoever until she wore that hat. Girls love that. Is my shirt clean? Should I talk to her today? Maybe I should wait until... Barbara! What are you doing? I believe I do owe you a couple and I can totally make this happen. Barbara! Stop it! Did I hear someone calling me across the yard like I'm a puppy? Did you read the poetry assignment? Yeah, it made my eyes bleed. That class is torture, cruel and unusual. That's what I was telling Miles. He read the whole thing, no problem. I could barely... It didn't even seem like English to me. And Miles got it? I actually sort of loved it. And how is the illegal underground casino operation going? What? That's the gossip about you this week. Every time you sneak out of your dorm room, you are clearly running off to the secret underground casino you run. And before that? Oh, originally everyone was pretty sure you were one of those 21 Jump Street cops, but I'm 90% sure that's not based on a real thing. Where do you sneak off to when you're not here? Sometimes I'm just going to the bathroom, making a phone call. Uh-huh. Okay, I am one of the Jump Street cops. I knew it. Everybody run! What the? What is it? It's Iron Man. Dude, come on, that ain't even... Look! What is it? Holy... Is that who I think it is? Far out, it's Spider-Man. Yeah, you say that every time. I don't get the reference. Some of them are just for me. And for us. This is a reference to the first time Spider-Man met Superman. Far out, it's really you, Superman. You don't have anything to do with this, do you? Hell no. Asking for a friend. A piece of flaming robot went flying out of it and crashed into the lawn of my school. I hate when that happens. Do you remember this place? You mean, do I remember that this crazy rundown warehouse used to house a small dimensional rift into another version of Earth, so one of my all-time worst villains, Mysterio, found it and used it to sneak in and out of your dimension, where you used to live in another dimension instead of living in my dimension, which is, yes, not my dimension, but all of our dimensions, but now we both live in the same dimension, and we're both Spider-Man, and I'm totally okay with it? Kind of. Didn't S.H.I.E.L.D. or someone clean all this up? I thought that's what they were conveniently created for. And if my old dimension isn't there anymore, what is that door to? You want to get out of here? What? I'll deal with this. You go back to school? I have a really bad feeling about this. Spider sense? No, just a general bad feeling that comes with experience.
Sure, imagine when you get some.
And spider sense just kicked in. Well, that's only because... one of the scariest human beings on planet Earth just showed up. Spider-Man, may I introduce you to the Taskmaster? He's about to kill both of us.
Damn right.
Meanwhile, a man walks a dog back to a mansion. What now? There's trouble in New York. Already? The Taskmaster situation. Already? I'm sorry, Mr. Morales. You told me to tell you. Damn it. Looks like I'm headed back to New York. Be cool. I'll do the talking. What are you doing here in this dilapidated, creepy warehouse with an open dimensional portal into another world, Taskmaster?
Tell you what, Spider Boys, piss on out of here and I won't kill ya.
Oh, a deal! Can we discuss it amongst ourselves? Is there a time limit? Like, can we come back here tomorrow and tell you what we decided?
Oh my god, 2 of them.
Hey, sword down, 5th place at the crappy Dr. Doom cosplay contest. And when I say sword down, I mean on the ground and not in me or him. Aw, thanks, dude.
That's it. Should've done this years ago.
Jeez! I told you. You do not mess with Taskmaster. Don't mess with Taskmaster. Got it. You should write some of these down. Got a pen? Oh, hey, how about you go fight him and you go back to class? I go stealth. Back to class. I'm not leaving this fight. I know. Hey, try to sneak up on him before he kills me. No promises. Stealth. He has camouflage powers and I have a swollen... Uh-oh. Of course Taskmaster's gone. No, spider sense tingling means no one is sneaking up on me. What was he doing here? And where'd he get all powered up like that? Taskmaster is a master fighter person, not a glowing power person. He took the dimensional portal with him. It's portable, or did it just close? Maybe he has it on a timer? Meanwhile, Taskmaster emerges from an alley carrying 2 duffel bags to a vehicle.
It's me. No, it did not go according to plan. Then you tell Miles Morales if he can't honor a deal, then we have no deal.
What did you say?
That was a private conversation.
That name! How do you know that name?
You still there? No, I'm just in a fight. Tell them I have a... Damn it!
Answer me! Ah! Answer me, or I'm going to introduce you to something called my Venom Blast!
My suit's rigged for chumps like you.
Yes, I just missed. I was aiming for you, but to be fair, he was really jerking around. Ah! I'm man enough to admit those are cool. Ow! Still cool. Stay down, I got it. You webbed my head! Now I have it. His suit was rigged. Maybe he rigged his... Wheat cakes. Taskmaster's gone. The evidence of whatever this is gone. My ears are ringing. Hey. Ow! He blew up his own getaway vehicle to make his getaway? I told you, don't mess with the Taskmaster. I should have written it down. Hey, so no one has to know I webbed you in the face, because really, whose business is it really? He said my name. What? He said my real name. He was talking to someone else and he said to tell Miles Morales that the deal is off. Huh. Who was he talking about? I don't know. He might have been messing with your head. Was there a Miles Morales before I came here? Actually, I once searched your name online. After the first time we met, I asked myself the same question. I wondered if there was a you here. And cops are on the way. Let's get some air. I did a search and nothing. What does that mean? Nothing? Nothing, as in not a damn thing. Starkle yourself, see what you can find. But he said my name! You know, there's all kinds of tricks that he could have used, or maybe, just maybe, you just had a little moment. Maybe you thought you heard Miles Morales, but what he really said was smile more at us. No? Maybe? Maybe. The next day. Hey Miles, you okay? I saw you out here being a sullen, brooding teenager and I was compelled to come out because I was raised on Twilight movies. You ever search yourself online? Oh, God no. I did. Why? I was looking for something. What did you find? That my friend, Judge, likes to talk smack about me on social. He loves you. He's just hurt you don't play with him anymore. Take him to a movie and stop starkling yourself. Hey, would, you like to go to a movie? With me, if I wasn't clear. Oh, hold on. Is that your wife? Miles reads a text saying, hey, what are you doing for lunch tomorrow? I have a surprise. Hey, Miles. Look at me. Look at you. Look at us. What are you wearing, Mr. Parker? My clothes. This is what you wear as Peter Parker. Uh-huh. And I plumb forgot my backpack. What's wrong with my backpack? Nothing. It's just most people would be aware that society says there's a certain age you kind of have to stop wearing them. Honestly, I'll stop. I'm jealous. I miss my costume-holding backpack. Is this why you called me here, to show off your springtime collection? Follow me. We have a mystery on our hands, young squire. We need someone who solves mysteries. We need a detective. And, as it just so happens, in the small world department, I went to high school with one. Miles Morales, meet Jessica Jones. We've met. That we have. You have? People do meet. I really don't like when people do things that don't include me. And not just people I know, everybody. The Pope, the Watcher, Wonder Woman. She's married to Luke Cage. Big deal. I could have married Luke Cage if I applied myself. Anyway, what a small world. Peter Parker, of all people, calls me out of the blue, hires me to do a little searching around for you. Hey, thanks for doing that. I could tell it was bothering you, and clearly we have stepped into something, I want to say nefarious, but no one actually uses that word. So I started sniffing around, and I won't bore you with the details, but the search was exhaustive, and I found nothing. Nothing? You are the only Miles Morales under S.H.I.E.L.D. scrutiny. But that's only because you have spider powers. Totally normal for S.H.I.E.L.D. to be scared of you. No other Miles Morales? Kid, really, he could have been psychically messing with you. There are psychics. Mental manipulation. It's not fun, but it's a thing. Today. Go! Going!
Pilot. That almost made this entire thing worth it.
Sashir, do we have access to the airfield security camera feeds from here? Thank you.
Anything interesting?
That almost became something I've fought my entire life to avoid.
I get that, Morales, but...
Go back there and kill them both. Kill them both, or I kill you. Can I be more clear? Many years ago. Warden Mosley, I present to you one Wilson Fisk, enforcer for the Rigoletto crime family. Hey, Fisk! Small hands, it's been what? That ain't what they call me in here. They find something smaller on you? Came here to officially welcome you to hell. See, Fisk, Rigoletto's name don't mean even close to jack shit here. Outside, you might be a big mob enforcer, but in here, you answer to people. And you got a lot to answer for, you fat-fingered fuck. Oh, damn, that ain't right. I didn't do... 1 month later. Morales, your roommate's here. He's fresh out of solitary, so he is ripe. Miles Morales. Wilson Fisk, the Undertaker. I'm here with a message from Don Rigoletto. He knows you're in here to cover for your cousin, and by doing so, you've done a huge favor to the Rigoletto family. He appreciates it, and there will be compensation on the other side. You're in here for me? Yes, the Don will be getting us both out of here by the end of the week. What? I have 3 years left. There may have been some mishandled evidence in your case that makes the verdict moot. Also, the DA's having an affair and we have pictures. Okay, well, that makes what I have to say a bit harder in a way. Small hands, he gave me a couple grand to kill you in your sleep. Here. He's upset because his cousin disappeared last month. He thinks it was us. Keep it. What do we do now? We wait for the call. But even if it ain't me that sticks ya, it's gonna be someone. Small Hands is horny for your head. I'm hardly worried about it. Later, Wilson is taking a shower when the lights turn off. Now, what's a big boy like you doing in a place like this? Ow, damn it! Oh! Oh, I was ready for your fat ass! You okay? Ah! Fuck! Miles, I am forever in your debt. They find that Small Hands was using a drug called MGH, mutant growth hormone. Miles tells Wilson Fisk that there's a fortune to be made with this drug. Years later. Barbara? Miles? Nice to meet you in person. This is a very nice restaurant. So, Santa told me you were in construction, but she didn't say the scar. It's a very large scar. It's part of who I am. I was warned about not warned. Warn is just not the right word. What I meant was, if it's bothering you, please, let's not drag this out. You can go. I was coming over to say hello to my dear friend Miles when I overheard the last bit. My name is Wilson Fisk. I am one of the owners of this restaurant along with Miles here. Anyway, I don't need to interrupt and interject, but I happen to know that Miles will never tell you that he got this scar saving my life. Wilson, and when I look at that face, all I see is the face of true friendship. Wow, did you guys practice that? I would have paid money for that not to happen. Miles' date with Barbara goes well after this. You haven't traveled? I've never left the boroughs. You designed this restaurant and you've never left the boroughs. I'm legitimately excited for you to see the world. A man who helped make this? Where are we going first? Too soon? He wasn't talking to you. No one was talking to you. Everyone relax. There's clearly been some sort of misunderstanding. Fisk, call off your chihuahua. It's a simple difference of business management, Don Rigoletto. You've been pinching and skimming from us for so long, I bet you don't even know you do it. I'm the Don of the family, Fisk. None of my business is any of your fat f***ing business. So is this a ring kiss or a goodbye? Ring kiss. Okay then. Not mine. His. Well, that is not happening. Thank you for all you've taught me. During the cleanup, one guy called me Kingpin tonight. I heard they call you that behind your back. You hate this. Wilson, I have eyes. You want out. I want to be with Barbara. You feel you can't leave. It's family business. I know the rules. Rules we did not invent, so why are we beholden to them? You don't need to be here to profit from what we built. It's hardly fair to you. I would pay that money just to know you lived happily ever after. I actually know someone who can make it look like you never were. I am so sorry, Miles. Now we both lost someone too early. I wish I knew Vanessa better. She liked you an awful lot. You said Barbara hated me profoundly. Well, I came here to tell you something. When Vanessa was dying, I met with anyone I thought could help. Scientists from AIM, Hydra, SHIELD, and I met with quite a few who had scientific proof of other dimensions, other worlds, other Earths, other us's. For a while after she passed, I became obsessed with the idea that there were other Vanessas out there. In some of the worlds, she and I may have never met. Others, we have children. Others, we just can't keep our hands off each other. These scientists showed a mourning man what no man should see. I could pay someone to go to these worlds so they could tell me she is okay, or they could tell her about me, or bring her to me. I sat there, sometimes in the dark, thinking there's a door somewhere out there that leads me to Vanessa. And then I realized, just knowing she is out there, that was truly enough for me. Vanessa is out there somewhere and she is happy. Your Barbara is out there somewhere. That knowledge fills me. It fuels me. I hope it does the same for you.
Miles Morales and his friends are watching the giant robot head be removed from the school grounds. Thank you, by the way. For what? For what? Miles, come on, you saved my life. Oh, no, that was just... What are you? I don't care. I want you to know that. Mutant, inhuman, other, all of the above, I do not care. But you, being you, whatever you are, you saved me, so thanks. If you don't want to tell me, no problem. But if you do want to tell me, I am dying to know. Hey, Miles, aren't you supposed to meet your mom at the dentist? Oh, yeah, I gotta go. Oh, okay. It's complicated. Let me think about how to answer. It's just so complicated. No, it's not. I'm Spider-Man, and every single superhero I have ever met told me if I ever met a girl I really, really liked, that I am not allowed under any circumstances to tell her my secret identity because the Red Skull will kill her. Well, not specifically the Red Skull, but a Red Skull goblin octopus hunter killer thing of some sort. Miles stops at the warehouse where they met Taskmaster. Oh no. No. Taskmaster? Hi, Peter Parker, please? Oh, hey, this is your direct line. So remember that thing with Taskmaster? I'm okay, I have a camouflage mode. Yeah, I know you're jealous, you said. Miles is watching Taskmaster as he waits for Peter. Anything yet? Jeez, you scared me! I think Taskmaster's waiting for him. Oh, you think he's waiting for Miles Morales? Oh, okay, listen, just be prepared. For anything, but basically, disappointment. Be prepared for it to maybe not be whatever it is you think you're looking for here. Maybe there is no big connection. Maybe it's just a big old coinkydink. But what we've seen, what we've been through, the entire reality that I come from doesn't exist anymore. And you and I and a couple of other people are like the only people that know this, and then I hear his name? I get it. When I first met you, I thought I was going insane. Oh, and the first time I was cloned. And I think it's because of all the crazy in our lives that we're conditioned to expect some cosmic clone crazy around every creepy corner. And awesome alliteration aside, I think we can all fly off the handle sometimes, and I just wanted to tell you to watch out for. You think I'm flying off the handle? Dude, the handle is all the way back in New York. Hey, I'm here, I'm helping, my life is a hot garbage fire, and I am here. But you're chasing answers to a question about you and your place in the multiverse or whatever that might not be able to be answered on our level. We are responsible for ourselves in the face of whatever the universe or universes throws at us. My big point is, in every moment, we have to be responsible for ourselves and each other. And our power? Hey, that reminds me of something my uncle used to say. No way! Crazy, right? It is your answer for everything. Miles and Peter watch a plane land.
I am not getting on that plane.
For what you have been paid and the little you have to show for it so far, your opinion on this matter is beside the point. We'll have this meeting in the air. No! Hold on! Spider sense. Ow! We're taking off! No. Mr. Morales, stay here.
And there you go.
They followed you.
I was ready for it. This is the one that was asking about you so feverishly. Say the word.
Who is he?
No wallet, just spider powers, so as far as we care, Spider-Man.
No.
No.
This is the trap Wilson always falls into. I don't care about this. This is no.
But...
My dime. Tie them up, get on the plane, and show me what you found.
But sir, if you leave them, they...
My dime!
We once again see the plane take off, only this time we hear the conversation from inside.
What did you find?
It's there. An entire different dimension. It looks and smells just like ours. It's New York. It is us. It's hard to describe. It's just not.
Is she there? Is my Barbara there?
There is a Barbara Sanchez. Yes.
My Barbara?
And I can take you to her.
An entire new universe. Take me there. Right now. I have to see it for myself. I have to see her.
As Peter investigates the warehouse where he and Miles first met Taskmaster, he regrets telling Miles that he had no business being Spider-Man.
Idiot.
What are you doing here? Hey, Miles. Seriously, where did you go and why are you here? Why are you here? To figure stuff out. I needed to contemplate. I was just about to start a pretty robust inner monologue about my responsibility in the accidental but very really real legacy of Spider-Man, and you can't take it back, you know. I know. I'm sorry. It was more about, if I may, you're a kid and now you have the entire weight of the multiverse resting on your shoulders. I'm technically a fully functioning adult and I feel the pressure. I'm under so much stress right now, my stress has its own stress. Miles, I'm sorry. It is how you feel. I am so honored, and you're an amazing Spider-Man. You really are. And I said to a friend of mine the other day, God forbid anything ever happened to me, I'm just glad you're there. But I have always felt weird about you being Spider-Man. I'm proud and it weirds me out too. I have both feelings in equal measure. Forget what I said about being Spider-Man. How can I? Once upon a time when I was your age, Reed Richards blew me off so hard I cried in my mask. You did? And I was just man enough to admit it. I'll make it up to you. We'll dig in on this. I can't believe these words are coming out of my face, but I wish S.H.I.E.L.D. was still a thing. Someone needs them to keep an eye on. Well, I learned a long time ago not to rely on them because you never know what... Go. What the hell? Words can filter out. Let's go. It has to be... Jeez! I got this. Oh yeah? Well, yeah. He's still mad at me.
Why couldn't you fight me in Jersey where I have my... Ugh! Who are you?
Venom Blast. You changed your name to Venom Blast? I hit him with my Venom Blast. Bit of a time delay. Oh, yeah, nice. Because I was going to say Venom Blast is a weird new name for after you. Oh, thanks. Meanwhile, the other Miles Morales gives Sashir an envelope.
Everything in this world that was mine is now yours. Thank you for your loyalty and grace, Sashir.
What's on the other side? What are you looking for? My name is Miles Morales. He went from dressing like me to being annoyed by me, and I can't help but...
I don't care. That's why I work alone.
No! The Taskmaster makes a getaway as the building crumbles on top of Miles. Okay, fine. I get that you're attached to the place, but I have to tell you, I don't think this rent control department is worth the hassle. It does have a hell of a view. Well, it did. Now, not so much. Woof. James Bond ending. Nice. I was hoping for something with a little more closure. Closure. You're funny. There's no such thing as closure. Let's scram.
Wilson, if you're reading this, I am either a dead fool or...
I did it. I made it to the other side. Leaving our friendship behind was the only thing keeping me from trying this. I thought you'd want to know that. But I had to try to find her. I could not lie there one more lonely night thinking of all of life's missed opportunities. It's hard to explain, but I felt compelled to do this. Here you go.
I haven't ordered yet.
You'll love it. Try it. On the house.
That is amazing.
Yes! Hey, do we know each other?
My name is Miles.
I'm Barbara. God, you look so familiar.
Honestly, I was thinking the same thing.
Seriously? You've never been in here before?
No, I heard good things. Maybe it's the scar that's bothering.
No, scars are cool. Sexy.
I hope I find you, Wilson. I hope there is a you over there. I hope we get to raise hell one more time.
I hope I can tell this you about my amazing adventure and how you inspired it.
I told you I cannot be killed. I hope you'll believe me.
Stop reminding me. Man, oh man with this guy, right? Hey, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Everyone okay? Ooh, I pulled something. Sorry everyone, sorry, but don't worry. The gang is all here right behind me. Osborn again? I thought it was going to be that creepy skull-faced dude who beat up Reggie 9. You gotta let that go, Riri. Dude, where are you? Gwen and May are waiting, get this, with a new boyfriend. Gwen has a new boyfriend? No, May does. Did that fully sink in? No, I don't think it ever will. Okay, well, you are making us all late to Kong's coming home from the army party. Oh man, I totally forgot. Yes, move your tush, tiger. Tush moving. Come, I'll help you clean up. Oh, thank you. Miles, I know I planted the seed about seeing what else is out there for you, but you being Spider-Man, it means something. It matters to people. I'm just going to find out what else I might be. Okay. But for real, if you're not going to be Spider-Man, what will you be? What could possibly be better than being Spider-Man? My own man. Oh, hey, it's Barbara. I'm going to take her out, like on a real date. Miles asks Barbara out on a date. The end. Okay, so you probably have some questions like, why did the art style change halfway through? The second artist is Mark Bagley, who's worked on hundreds of issues set in the Ultimate Universe, implying that the Ultimate Universe has somehow been remade and Ultimate Spider-Man is alive again as well. This was one of the last things that Brian Michael Bendis wrote for Marvel before moving to DC Comics, so honestly, he probably just wanted to bring back the world, the universe that he created. It's implied at the end of the story that Miles Morales is going to get a new superhero name and become his own superhero. This never happens. There was a rumor for a while that he was going to be called Spidey, which I'm so thankful they didn't do. That would have been the worst. Marvel is in a tough spot there. If you rename the character, it helps avoid confusion with Peter Parker's Spider-Man, but it also creates this weird dynamic where it seems like a black person can't be Spider-Man, like he's regulated to being Spy-D. And inclusion matters, so even though it can be kind of confusing sometimes, I think they probably did the right thing by not renaming him. Is this the last we see of the evil Miles Morales? No, he would eventually return as a character called Ultimatum.